Hello and welcome to another update about Bitcoin. We start on the daily time frame here. Bitcoin is still consolidating below that golden ratio level. The 61.8 retracement at $94,249. You might remember that one from yesterday's video and the weeks before. Obviously, we talked about this level already. It is just a golden ratio level. It's one of the important, one of the very important Fibonacci levels in such a resistance area. It's the golden ratio, essentially very important for the underlying order of the of the charts, also underlying order of the universe as well. If you're familiar with Elliott Wave, not only with Elliott Wave but with Fibonacci and how everything's organized. But yeah, this is a very important one. So no surprise, we see a bit of a rejection there, a bit of a pause. Bitcoin isn't moving exactly with stock indexes at the moment, so there's a slight break in, what should I say, correlation. So we don't really see that them moving together at the moment, not on every wave degree. But overall, that doesn't change anything we've talked about. So it's at the moment a 3-wave move up from the low, from where the price turned around in the trend reversal area, in the support area. And we seem to be working our way higher in that A wave, which could turn into 5 waves. That's what I'm watching for, 5-wave move. Now, that being said, A waves can be 3-wave movements, so I would not be surprised if micro support on the smaller time frame breaks already. I would explain to you why on the smaller time frame, but please keep in mind that A waves can be 3-wave movements and they can be 5-wave movements. At the moment, it's a 3-wave move and it's already reached resistance, so that a top could form is absolutely wouldn't be surprising. That would be either a top in the white A wave or a top in the red B wave. And then the pullback afterwards could be a B wave pullback, obviously, a corrective pullback, as long as pullbacks remain corrective in nature. The focus could be on higher price still. That would be within the white scenario. But if we see at any point now, any 5-wave move to the downside that is large enough to break below support levels, it would be further warning indication that we have formed a top there in red circle B. But for now, as I said, I prefer the white scenario. I keep an open mind about whether the A wave is a 5 or a 3-wave move. I'm watching for 5, and one more high would be ideal to complete the structure to the upside. But we'll take a look at that on the smaller time frame. Bigger picture wise, I mean, still, as I said, the white scenario is preferred. Would still love to see a rally to 130k. That it doesn't mean it's my maximum target. That means that's been my ideal target for that 5th wave. And then when we get there, we just have to take a step back and take a look at, you know, what's going on there, what's happening, how does the structure look like. But because we take a look at the structure every day anyway, we should be well informed anyway. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Let's talk about short-term bullish, short-term bearish perspectives here. The price pretty much hasn't moved much since yesterday. Yes, we've taken out yesterday's swing low, but as I said to you, a wider wave 4 would actually be preferred. It would just give us a cleaner wave 4, so there's absolutely no problem with that at the moment. And we're still holding even above Fibonacci support. So I would not even rule out another test of the upper support box. So what really matters is that the market holds above that pivot to keep the potential for one more high alive in wave 5 of C of the larger 3rd wave here. So this larger 3rd wave started with this swing low on the 10th of April. So most of that rally seems to be done. I think it would look best with one more high. Do we need it? No, I don't think we need it, but it would look best, that one more high. And if we get another high in wave 3, so in the larger degree 3rd wave, then 95,444 and 96,448 would be the direct next upside Fibonacci levels and targets to watch. The pullback remains in 3 waves. It could surely extend a little bit. Next support is 91,413 and 90,438. As I said to you, a break below 90,430 would be an early top signal. That would be an early top signal. A more convincing one would be a break below 89,474. Would that mean we're heading into a bear market? Major top in? No, it would likely mean, at least in the white scenario, that the larger degree third wave already completed without that one more high, and that we're already working towards a larger degree fourth wave. So this is where, we are watching for 5 waves in this A wave, right? So this correction and then another high in wave 5, that would be absolutely ideal. To see this larger correction and then one more high would be ideal for a 5-wave move. I think all this wave count gives us is a support area. So this is the first one that keeps the direct uptrend alive. To keep the direct push higher alive, that uptrend momentum, upside momentum, this pivot needs to hold, especially actually the 90,430 level. And then below that, obviously here, the larger degree wave 4 support comes into focus. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.